I'm Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Behind the Star.
Thanks, Sheriff Bradshaw. And thank you to the men and women inside the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Along with healthcare workers and other first responders, they put their lives on the line every day to take care of our community during these difficult times. And to help our heroes out there, it's so important the residents of Palm Beach County take the necessary steps to follow the rules and stay safe. Recently, Sheriff Bradshaw met with members of the media at the Emergency Operations Center to talk about plans to reopen some recreational venues in Palm Beach County.
Hi, folks. As you've heard, all of the good work from the people of Palm Beach County that have gone by the rules voluntarily has paid off. So I think that when people are watching this tonight, they're going to be jumping up and down in their house and they finally we get to go back out. And you're right, we do. But here's the thing that is the most important to remember. This can go away just as fast as they opened it up. And a few people out here can mess it up for everybody because we can't throw away the gains that we've already made. So that's why you're going to see very strict compliance with this. You know, if you're thinking that, the sheriff doesn't have enough assets to be out there to watch us with the boats everywhere, don't make that mistake, folks, because we're going to make sure that it's done responsible. Please don't go out there and think you're going to get these flotillas back out at Peanut Island, because it's not going to happen, because the first couple boats that get tied up, we're going to take you, and then we're going to take your boat, so you won't be able to tie them up anymore. All right? We want to make this last, and the only way to do that is do the same thing that you've done to get here and make it easy on everybody. So if you go by the rules and this works for a few weeks, then everything else is going to start opening up. So we've got everything to gain and a lot to lose if we don't go by the rules. So we're going to make sure everybody does. And please, again, go by the rules that are set here for opening up what we're opening up here. We've got a lot to gain here. My phone, and I know everybody else that's standing behind me, has rung off the hook. Why can't I play golf? Why can't I put my boat in the water? Well, now you can. So let's not mess it up. Thank you.
Through this crisis, we want everyone to know we are in this together. We are overcoming together, and we are learning together. That's why it's so important to review essential information during this difficult time. Let's start with face masks. Wearing a cloth mask can help prevent the spread of COVID-19. When you go out on essential trips, please remember to wear a mask in public. If you have a child, remember those under the age of 2 should not wear a face covering. With some of the recreational activities reopening, PBSO would like to share a few tips for social distancing. 6 feet is the distance of a surfboard, long yoga mat, or adult bike. The state of Ohio put together this presentation on the importance of social distancing. If you or someone you know is experiencing depression, anxiety, or feels like harming themselves, call 911 or the Mental Health Helpline. The number is 1-800-985-5990. And the Palm Beach County Youth Services Department is now providing assessments, family and individual therapy, parent education, and behavioral health services via Zoom video. These services are offered in English, Spanish, French, and Creole. For more information, please call 561-242-5714. Just a reminder, the School District of Palm Beach continues to feed students while schools are closed. The 35 feeding sites will be open Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 2 days' worth of meals will be provided each day. Are you having a difficult time helping your children with their remote learning? The Palm Beach County Library has many resources to help students, parents, and teachers with homework, technology, or tutoring. The library staff is available by phone, email, or chat. For more information, visit pbclibrary.org/virtual-library. Many Palm Beach County libraries provide printed employment and reemployment applications for those affected by COVID-19. Please visit the library's website at pbclibrary.org for more information. For everyone asking about jury duty, all jury selection proceedings are suspended through May 29th. Jurors who were summoned for jury duty through May 29th do not have to report for service. We live in one of the most beautiful counties in the United States, and we want to keep Palm Beach County clean. Everyone discarding used gloves and masks on the ground, think twice. Make sure you dispose of your personal protective equipment properly. Remember, littering is a crime. Pet owners should have a plan for the care of their pets in case they become sick. It is important to identify a family member or friend who can care for pets. Have crates, food, and extra supplies available. Ensure all medications are documented with directions, and of course, pets should have an ID tag. Unfortunately, we all need to be aware of scam artists during this difficult time. Beware. There are imposters calling members of the community claiming to be PBSO deputies. Remember, PBSO does not call asking for money or personal information. If you receive a call like this or any other scam, please contact Crime Stoppers at 1-800-458-TIPS. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office recently came out with this list of 5 things you can do to avoid a coronavirus scam. Number 1. Hang up on calls promising a stimulus check. The federal government and the Small Business Administration will not call you regarding your personal information. Number 2. Hang up on robocalls. 3. Ignore offers for vaccinations or home test kits. Our 4th tip, look out for phishing emails and texts. And number 5, research all organizations before you donate. Yes, there are scam artists, but there are also a lot of people who are giving back during this difficult time, including PBSO Deputy Murphy, who is very well respected by the residents of South Bay. Deputy Murphy has been with the Sheriff's Office since 1985 and worked in many different units, but his most rewarding years have been the last 3 years he has been in South Bay. During these difficult times, he has been helping distribute Feeding South Florida meals to families in need. Join us in thanking him for his many years of service and dedication to the residents of South Bay. And way to go, PBSO deputies in Belglade. They distributed meals through Feeding South Florida to some very appreciative residents. tremendous act of kindness displayed by our deputies to a recent widow who lost her husband in a fatal car accident. PBSO deputies wanted to make sure she didn't feel like she was alone. PBSO recognizes our healthcare heroes at Lakeside Medical Center with a special thank you lunch for all their hard work to keep us safe during these unprecedented times. Let's continue to stay home, wash our hands, and wear a mask when going outside. Together, we can flatten the curve. And PBSO deputies visited Delray Medical Center to say thank you and to drop off food for the staff at the hospital.
To Delray Medical Center to help with the coronavirus crisis.
And we loved being treated to a Chick-fil-A meal by a generous donor, Lou Yeager. Recently, PBSO celebrated National Public Safety Telecommuters Week. It's a good chance to thank 911 dispatchers for their dedication to residents and our deputies. As part of this special week, we are proud to announce this year's Communications Officer of the Year. We are thankful for his dedication to the residents of Palm Beach County and our deputies. And also, congratulations to PBSO's Communications Supervisor of the Year, Lisa DeMauro. Her hard work and dedication saves lives and helps our deputies. PBSO is also taking important steps to keep everyone safe at the county jail. Sheriff Bradshaw recently talked about the measures implemented for inmates and employees.
We're going to enforce the law, and yes, we're going to arrest people that commit minor crimes, and yes, they're going to go to the county jail. And no, it's not dangerous in there. Let me give you an example. We had a gentleman, I say a gentleman, he stole a bunch of toilet paper, paper towels, hand sanitizer, so we arrested and put him in the jail, minor crime. So under the guidelines that are established now, he was put on supervised release. He was out a day, so he stole a car. There's the point, folks. Just because they're in there for a little minor crime doesn't mean they're not going to go commit big crimes. Look what happened in Hillsborough. They let a guy out for a little minor drug offense. In 2 days, he killed somebody. So I want to reemphasize the reason that we're going to enforce the law, and we're not going to give people a pass. We don't give people a pass when there's a hurricane. They don't get a chance to go steal your lawnmower. They don't get a chance to go in there and steal the toilet paper and the paper towels that you need. The people expect us, the good people in this county expect us, law enforcement, to enforce the laws. The good people, they're going by the laws. They go to the store and buy what they need to buy. So why do the bad guys get an opportunity just to go do what they want to do because it's a minor crime? And obviously, being supervised, and I don't know by who, doesn't work. Otherwise, he wouldn't have stolen a car. But because we have excellent health care in there, because we take the guidelines, you know, every single inmate's got a mask now. You know what? They made their own. They actually made their own in there, so now they all got 2 masks in there. All the deputies wear a mask. They wear gloves. Anybody that comes into the jail is screened by a very competent medical team. I would submit to you folks, the people that are in there right now probably got better medical care than most people out here on the street. And they get fed very sanitized meals. So it's not a breeding ground for anything. Because we have a low capacity, we're actually doing a lot of social distancing in there. We take everybody's temperature every single day. Not only the inmates, but the people coming into the jail, our employees, because we have that thermal imaging device that we use at both of our jails and at the courthouse. All right? So whoever these, quote, experts are, they don't understand what's going on here and haven't given them the opportunity to even ask what's going on here. But they got the facts totally wrong. All right? So, again, here's some breaking news for you. Breaking news. If you think it's so dangerous in the jail, there's an easy way not to get there. Don't commit a crime. It's that simple.
Before we head to break, we want to honor the memory of Deputy Sheriff Richard J. Landis, who died serving the people of Palm Beach County. To serve and protect was his oath. To honor him is our duty. And the support that our PBSO family is receiving after the loss of Sergeant Jose Diaz Ayala shows us the heart of our community. We are grieving together, we are fighting together, and we'll get through this together one day at a time. He died as a result of battling COVID-19. We continue to keep Sergeant Diaz Ayala in our thoughts and prayers.
How did this happen? What if he really didn't mean it?
I'm sorry.
I don't even have money. Where am I gonna go? What would people say? I'm so stupid. My family loves him.
Shut up!
What about my son?
Not take my son away from me. You know I do this because I love
I
you.
shouldn't have fallen, but nobody knows.
I'm just trying to protect you.
Was it my fault? Where am I gonna go?
Why did you get me so mad?
He's always gonna find me.
Where are you gonna go?
Who else would love me?
You can never leave me.
I shouldn't
Who's
have
gonna
gotten
believe
him
me?
mad. I'm so stupid.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
I don't know what to do.
I have no one else.
I recognize myself. Who do I tell?
I'll kill myself.
Who do I tell?
I'll find you.
I need to get out of this. I need to get help.
And now some news and notes from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Department. Yes, we are guilty of disturbing the peace, but we have a good excuse. We just wanted to wish a few kids a very happy birthday. And thank you for returning the love back with gratitude signs. Don't think we didn't notice. We really enjoyed wishing Jordan a happy birthday. A large group came out and turned on the sirens. You can see how much Jordan appreciated the visit on his special day. And Blake was pretty bummed that everything for his birthday was canceled until we made a call and these pals showed up. Shout out to the deputies for making Blake's birthday so special. We received 100 care packages filled with Starbucks coffee, kind bars, notes of encouragement, and other amazing items, along with a touching prayer from the generous team at Go Journey Church. Thank you for your support and for keeping us in your prayers. Not all heroes wear capes. Thank you, St. Mary's Medical Center, for all you do in Palm Beach County. Our PBSO team was so happy to bring you a little bit of joy and gratitude recently. PBSO was able to distribute food to over 1,000 families with the help of the Association of Hispanic Pastors in Palm Beach County. We know these are difficult times, but no one should go hungry. We appreciate all the kindness and unity our community is showing during COVID-19. There are so many ways to recognize our healthcare heroes. Major Coleman and his troops delivered food to the small medical staff at Westlake. We are eternally thankful for their dedication and long hours of work to keep our residents safe. Yes, we are in this together. And we joined Palm Beach County Fire Rescue at Bethesda West to show support to our local healthcare workers. They really are heroes. Let's raise the American flag up high to remind everyone that we are one strong nation. PBSO recently celebrated Earth Day. Staying at home during the pandemic has already had a positive impact on our planet, but we can still do so much more. We want to remind you that littering is a crime. Let's keep our world clean. And how about our Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office volunteers? As part of National Volunteer Week, we would like to thank our 1,700 plus volunteers for the amount of time and energy they put into our community. Volunteers are one of the most valuable assets of our agency. Last year, our volunteers contributed more than 358,000 hours, which equates to nearly $9.1 million of added service to the community. We are so grateful for each and every one of our hardworking and dedicated volunteers. The purpose of PBSO is to serve and protect the residents of Palm Beach County. Here you can see our team picking up close to 30,000 ears of corn in the glades to distribute it to needy families. PBSO proud. We want to thank Scott Hodes and Lauren Katz from Burger FI. They brought our deputies and supervisory staff lunch. This was such a wonderful gesture to receive while working during these difficult days. Thank you for thinking of PBSO. And thank you, City of Lake Worth Beach, and all our community partners who continue to be there for us and our many districts. We can feel the support. This truly is the time to help others, especially those most vulnerable. Sergeant Thomas met this wonderful woman last summer. They formed a bond, and ever since then, he has checked on her to make sure she is okay. This week, Sergeant Thomas and Deputy Cruz delivered some food to her. What a nice gesture. And we end this episode of Behind the Star with a couple of feel-good stories. Normally, we watch the doorbell camera to capture a bike being stolen, not returned. But in this case, the PBSO deputy is caught on surveillance entering a residence in Palm Beach Shores to return a stolen bike. I'm sure the bike's owner was very thankful. And move over. It's the law. Betsy gets a PBSO escort on the road. The team wanted to make sure Betsy was following the proper social distancing guidelines. All we can say is, Holy cow. And now, back to Sheriff Bradshaw.
Okay, that'll do it for this episode of Behind the Star. On behalf of the men and women of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, thank you for watching.